ये आप बताइए कि देखिए ट्रैवल करना क्यों ज़रूरी होता है? Why is it important to travel?
I can only think of poetry.
I mean, which is?
When you ask such a question, it is the woods are lovely, dark and deep, and I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. So it's such a beautiful description of the woods that we are right now. It's so important to travel because, Hasib, there are two types of travel. One is with friends, the other is with family, and the third is alone.
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 What do you mean alone?
Alone, me, myself, I don't know. I'm not going with anybody, and I go explore a new place. And all of these three different types of travels have a different impact. When you go with the family, these are good memories that every family needs, so that's good. With friends, you need a break, you can do some adventure sports, etc., etc. But the main thing is, I love to travel on my own because I find myself. I will know who truly I am when nobody knows me. Then my true self comes out. So I love traveling on my own because every time I travel, I discover something new about myself.
So what have you discovered on this trip then now that we are in nature, Zofi?
I've discovered that I love to meditate. I love to be on my own. And so many things I'm still discovering. It's only been 5 days.
Okay, that's cool. So what you're saying is that it's vital to spend some time alone and travel alone. And like when you say alone, does that mean like with your phones and Facebook and WhatsApp?
No, you're absolutely right. You cut off from everything. Cut off from everything. Then you're not alone. If you have your phone or your laptop, you're never alone. You're being pulled on a string by other people.
So if I spend some time alone, like and I'm not used to spending time alone, so or traveling alone, so how do I bring this in? Because it's very boring. I mean, life is all about sharing with other people, right? So if I go alone, so what do I do? Who do I share those things with? So how do I take care of this aspect in my mind?
What do you think? I think when I say you're alone, you're never alone because you have trees. You can talk to trees.
Yeah. Hello, tree.
You can communicate with birds. There's so much. Or with a higher self. It could be your own super consciousness, or it could be a higher entity or universe. Or I mean, when you're alone, you talk to the stars. Everything. You'll never be bored. I don't know. It's only a habit. It takes you 1.5 days to get used to not having your phone. If you go through that, then the rest is perfect.
1.5 days, like in so many hours. So we start counting that it will take me a little bit of while to adjust to my me being alone. Or is that what you mean? Or like
No,
sorry, I don't understand the concept. Yeah.
We don't put a timer, but I'm saying, knowing myself, it takes me at least 24 hours or 36 hours to get used to the place.
Ah, okay.
So when you get used to the place,
To develop a routine yourself, and okay. And what about traveling alone to different cities and countries? And what's your take on that?
I love it. I would love to do that. I want to see at least 30-40% of the world. So I love to travel. I would, given any opportunity, I would travel.
All right, good. So this is good. So this means traveling is essential for our soul's uplifting and also our adventurous spirit to be exercised on a regular basis rather than staying in one shell. People make their houses and sort of like, and they say, okay, well, this is where I'm going to live all my life. So yes, it's good to make your houses because that's your safety and comfort zone for your old age too. But I think it's also vital and important that as long as we can move around, it's worth exploring this world, our beautiful world. And look at this beautiful world and feel this.
There's so much to see. There's so much beauty to see. I can't understand why people don't want to travel.
That's a good point, Zofi. So I've learned something from you again today. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.